weer een aflevering van GLUETV. Waarbij we in gesprek gaan met een aantal ontwerpers die tijdens GLUE Amsterdam te zien zijn. GLUE Amsterdam is een 3-daagse designroute om ontwerpen in Nederland te ontdekken. Op de fiets. En vandaag schuiven bij mij aan 3 ontwerpers die pas net zijn afgestudeerd. En dat is dan, zoals wel vaker, een internationaal gezelschap. So for the next interview we switch over to English. Because during GLUE you will also be spotting some fresh generation Dutch designers. And while their graduation is still going on, because it's at this moment on show in ArtEZ, Arnhem. And while you are here, we have to know, how are you feeling?
Good, yeah. Freshly graduated.
Max, Dhiren, Fleuri.
Yes.
Fleuri, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel super relieved. And because these past 4 years have been really quite intense at ArtEZ. And we learned so many things. And literally yesterday we got a diploma. And yeah, I feel really happy and relieved. And it's great.
And Dhiren, for you, you're not from the Netherlands?
No, I'm not. And it feels great. 4 long years it's done. And couldn't complain. It's been great.
Is your family here to celebrate with you?
Well, they land in an hour, so I go pick them up from here.
So it was actually quite convenient that you have to come from Arnhem to Amsterdam to pick up your family. Who dares to start to explain in one sentence what the project is about? Max is like, give it to me. What's your project about?
It's a stop-motion film and objects that talk or illustrate the future of the Netherlands adapting to climate change. One individual specifically.
And where can we see this beautiful work of yours?
At Contact, it's a makerspace. I think it's in West, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Yes.
Beautiful. Dhiren, what's your project about?
So my project is named This Is My Home, and my project revolves around international students and housing, and how I speak with ArtEZ as my context in Arnhem, and I try to bring in like a scale size, a bed that could be folded up, and I put it in school, trying to talk about the housing problem, but in specific, the problems that international students face, and trying to push and actually change the way they're dealt with. That's what my project revolves around.
Yeah. So you'd like to ignite a conversation also with the community of ArtEZ to do something about this problem. And you don't only want to talk about it, you also come with a solution. Because right now we see a bed. So it could be like a little house already for the coming international students. How are they responding to your bed?
It's been great, actually. The last 2 days, I think I've spoke to close to 60 people, and especially people who come in and have no idea about it, and when I explain about it, they find it really interesting, but they also find the sad part about it. And I think I really hope that my project really acts as the catalyst to actually change the way things are dealt with. And I've also had conversations with the board, one of the board members, and hopefully he gets back to me soon, and hopefully create some change.
Yeah, so hopefully we won't only see it right now, but we will also see it in the future in the school. Yeah. Will your bed also be presented during GLUE?
Yeah, it will be presented in GLUE, also at the same place with Max at Contact Amsterdam. Yeah. And I'm looking forward.
Yeah, and what are you hoping to achieve during GLUE?
Networking, meet more people, actually bring in conversation about the project, but also just meet people, have a great time.
Yeah, because I announced Dutch designers. Are you going to be a Dutch designer?
Well, hopefully I'm still here because I have a deadline of November, and I hopefully still stick around. I would like to, because people are great. I have great conversations, and it actually gives you the space to breathe.
Yeah. So I've heard that the whole design community is watching. So what kind of job or opportunity are you looking for?
So I'm looking to be more in the social design / service design space. That's where I'm naturally driven towards. And I want to be in that space.
And you, Max, where do you want to be? What do you want to become?
I would like to continue making objects and stop-motion movies for expositions, preferably research-based, like I did now. So in urgent teams. Yeah.
So that's what you are looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And Fleuri, your beautiful work is also now at show in Arnhem.
Yes, at ArtEZ. Yes.
What is your project all about?
Well, it's called Embracing Black, and it's a project or a collection of chains and Afro combs that serve as tools to reconnect with your African ancestry. Well, I am Dutch and Congolese. My father's from Congo and my mother's Dutch. But I grew up here in Holland, so I never had much connection to that Congolese side of me. And I don't know much about Congolese history and culture and in general African roots. So starting my graduation project, I really wanted to research that. And also I often feel very out of place, I guess, in this white Western world. And with my project, I try to tell that story and try to reconnect with that part of myself. And,
yeah. So you took your graduation process as an opportunity to dive into your own roots.
Yes.
And to give that feeling of discomfort, actually, a place.
Yeah, it was quite a process. It was quite difficult at times because it's quite a personal project. And but it's not only about me. It's about, I really want to reach those people that feel are mixed race or had to flee their own countries from Africa to come here, and that feel disconnected from their African roots. And with my project, I want to give them a feeling of reconnection in a sense.
Yeah, great that you are addressing that topic. So we will see the younger generation, the next generation at Contactweg. Fleuri, will we also see your work there?
I will be presenting my work at Del Prado Maison. It's a textile store. The owner is Nancy, I believe, and that's like underneath the Vondel Park. So yeah, that's where I'll be showing my work together with other designers.
Okay, so whenever we are talking to the next generation, we are talking about the future, right? So let's assume you are visionaries, and we zoom out in 5 years. It's Glue Amsterdam. Again, you are a participant. What are you doing? Very fast, you, Max.
Hopefully making movies about the future of the Netherlands still, but then a little more adapted to climate change than we are now. Yeah.
Great. And you, Dhiren?
Hopefully still in the Netherlands and actually working with problems and trying to help people and working with creating solutions for a better life.
Yeah, and still in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And you, Fleuri?
I hope to work with communities and organizations that research African ancestry, and I would like to be a jewelry designer and filmmaker. I guess that's also in my final collection. So yeah, in Glue 5 years, I would like to have an exhibition with like-minded people.
Well, I'm looking forward to your future career and also the future you are building together with us. Thank you. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Come and see the next generation designers at Glue Amsterdam.